Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. My name is Lard Teammaker on behalf of the Game On Players Out podcast and content creators and ladies and gentlemen. Today, it's Assassin's Creed Day. Assassin's Creed continues. Now, there may be break-up in audio. That's because there's a couple of patches, including one for this, is downloading. So, here we go. But yeah, at the moment we're still training Connor. That wasn't water, lad. that was a start. do what to do? We get a finger tool that you saw. Scrub that bit. You saw nothing. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Red Rains last night for going through and finishing Strange Brigade. So that was game 31 complete. We are, though, on game 32. A complete thing called Figment. Okay, here we go, the hard way.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
Yeah, right foot first. Best foot forward.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs.
I'll sprout something.
Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Double time, boy. It's time you learned.
Right, so where we are. Take the wheel. Okay, we're going to take the wheel.
Take the helm.
I'm trying to. Kill.
Come on, she won't bite.
Yes, she will.
You're connected to
Half sail!
Aha! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows.
Well, yeah,
The
because
firmer
full
your hand needs
sails.
to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
That's a quick shift in wind. It's like the wind's following us as well. You again make no sense.
Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
I'm sailing to Martha's Vineyard. I'm waiting. Trying to follow the ship that's ahead of us. If I can follow
Mind
the
those
ship
other
that's ahead of us,
vessels.
right?
Hold your tack to keep you right of way.
I'm really hoping they don't run aground, you know. Again, the wind changes like that. It's like, hang on. Them video dames, the True J Dizzle, Test like Dream Boy Roy, Lucky Mucky Ducky, Mystery of Sweden, Abs and Angiorio, thank you for your hosts this afternoon. I hope you're all well, I hope you're all good. Cat Strikes, Sweden Ruckus, Pixel Crash Music, Davis Board, Brookverse, Smidgy87, West 72, The Tig Whiffy Bot, Red Rains, and Reese's Wave. Thank you for your hosts as well.
Cottages. We're close.
And the Toastnator, Cape Rivera, Hagelman, Stratford, Yerby, Reverse Pro with Dougie, Chief and Dog, Gina the Short, Misky Riot, El Waster, Colin Blaze, JD Tazzy, Ali Penetare, and Ghost Menagerie. Thank you for your hosts as well. Tig Whippy, Reefs, Crafty Rebel, 3 GHz, Chris Light, and Fair TV. You are all awesome. Thank you for your hosts, auto hosts.
Drop anchor. We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers.
Well, we did that without any damage. Full synchronization there. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
Yes, yes, I
We
do.
are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been? Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No, between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone. Why?
Uh-oh.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not
Easy.
in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Sit your ass down. You see, now we're going to be looking at firing said cannons. I don't remember doing this stuff as much until we got to Black Flag.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
So, upgrades. Yeah, I certainly don't remember this being part of AC3.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Round shot for a start. Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Okay. And... like so. See, this is setting us up for Black Flag and Rogue and the rest of them.
Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Weird. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll
Yes.
make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Oh, full sail. Full sail ahead.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back! Sink the bastard! Use the spindles on him, Captain!
Come on. Got him!
English frigate! Oh, be betwattled, another one.
I didn't need to do that though. I didn't need to do the ramming part. Brace it. Alright. I'm after you now, you bugger. I mean, we're hitting him. We are hitting him. He's going down. Oh, Michael. Oh, hi. 15-month sub hype. I have some news for you, Michael. Thank you very much for the sub.
Not bad for your first voyage, boy.
You, my friend, you should hopefully be getting a second emote. And thank you for the host, good sir. Yeah, you should be getting a... If you can hear us between audio. Because guess what? Stuff's downloading in the background. A patch for this.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Yes, as well as these, yep.
Him? Some old salt always on about letters.
Paid for this morning, get an email to me today.
Really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him
So I'll be uploading it this afternoon, this evening.
Warned, he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
We'll do some homestead missions later this evening as well on this. But how are you, Michael? How are you today?
And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't know.
Put them on.
Now. So yeah, so if people do want to subscribe to the channel, you'll now be getting 2 emotes. There should be another 2 unlocked for us. But I'll have to double check that and hopefully it'll work.
We had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that.
You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title.
How's the trophy hunting going today? I got achievements today, so that still counts. Sequence 5 complete. And speaking of trophies, there's one there.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Really?
Yeah.
Good news.
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to
15
leave?
trophies today.
Abstergo's gotta be looking
Only
for us.
15.
Obviously it's not safe.
Where you getting these ones
Here,
from,
hoping to get
dude?
lucky though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Oh, poison darts and ropes. Yes, please. Devious dungeons. I've heard of devious dungeons. I believe Geo did some of those.
Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
I mean, parachute in, you silly bugger. Skydive, you know. Base jump. From this sequence onwards, this is where the game really gets going.
You hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I picked up the Castlevania collection today and Spyro for like 22 quid. Castlevania was 16.
I've got pictures. Running diagnostics.
Got to the first like boss and I'm like, how the hell do I fight this? Yeah, I saw that earlier as well, dude. In shops in July. I honestly think you'll like your new emote. Be a cup of tea. By the way, I'm just instinctively doing this. I'm not actually picking up direction at the moment where I thought I was supposed to go.
Oh, don't hold still. It's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Yeah. Sure. Fuck you. Well, you see, I thought that as well. So I've asked my very, very, very talented artist bloke to jet around a little bit. No, not that way. Ah, shit.
You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Because it's like, well, we got to be... So, do things slightly differently. So it's close enough to look like it, but not be it. You know, people have got away on it, so... You'll see what I mean. We've changed it. How long left on the download? I would have to go off camera to see.
Jeez.
Shouldn't be too long now. Hang on, 1 second. Let us see what will be. Right, so the Conan one is doing the copying down to about the last 10%. The Assassin's Creed Remastered, the Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered version 1.03 is coming up to 3 gig out of 8.24.
Plenty to worry about.
And on not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
I'll show you what you're getting after the stream. You'll see what I mean about the changes to it. Oh, bollocks.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Tea, pull in. Thank you very much for the house, sir.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
You have a parachute, dude.
I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Epic and really done. Thank you very much for the house as well.
It was a joke. Or was it?
May have been a joke, you never know.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now! Open your chute, now!
It's like, I was going to say, it ain't opening. It's not opening. But that's one bit installed. That's the Conan bit installed. How? What? I was...
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. Now, open your chute.
Why is this not doing that? It is the Conan that was free on PS Plus, Michael.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on in. Now, open your chute.
Better. Took me 3 goes, but there you go. Also did pick up the golf club on Xbox as well. It's one to try later on, I think, when we get down to the, you know, when we start streaming the backlog.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the count. Oh!
Use it as a weapon, fair enough. Trophy!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
We'll find the power source first. Which would be nice to do. Question is, where could it go?
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
You don't accept it. You have the 3 umbilical cords, and you beat your boss.
So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the
Right, so I
States.
need to find out where this
Like
power
what?
source goes.
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out. Wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner, gratis, for decades now. The colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now, when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant.
Ah, that
Probably
one.
to turn later and
So you haven't said yes to him.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Tom's way.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently.
But I need to go find a power source. This could be falling down a hole that I couldn't see. The easy ending, right? Where's the way into the power source then? Oh, this way. That can't be that way. Let me up. I've done this before, but I can't remember where. Over this way, maybe? I not remember. Unless there's a way up there. Try and get up there. How? How do I get up there? It's a conundrum. I found. I mean, if we're just exploring today, during the day of this, that's cool, that's fine, I don't mind doing that.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Wonder what's inside.
Aha! Found it!
Only one way to find out.
Right, so we know where that is now. Now just get into it. Lovely. I was going to say duck and cover, but you know, same thing.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that
the apple of Eden.
They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do?
Kim!
10,000 more.
Good afternoon. How
Might we change the consensus and will the thread away?
How's
We
it going?
resolved to
You right?
send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous,
Did you drink a shit ton then?
was worse.
Did you drink a shit ton? I drunk of Tim. Kim. Hello, Tim. How you doing, matey? How is the rest of your birthday? And yes, to you, Tim, as well. I have tidings.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward. We could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
Yeah, but there's a reason you did that.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Right. Now, Desmond, finished. Moog! Give it host. Tim, I have some news for you. I've already given Michael the good news, and to any subscribers in the channel, I have news. Hopefully, you should be getting a second emo in the next couple of days. Knocked in, thank you very much for the host. Yeah. A second emote coming. For what is done, I have seen it. It'll be posted to me tonight. It is all paid for. Because I made sure he was getting paid. On Desmond, find a way back out. Where we need to go. This must be where the next power source is. Damn straight, dude. Damn straight. Beanhead is completely awesome. hell do I get over there? Because currently this feels like the Desmond exploring half hour. Which is not a bad thing, I guess, you know. Unless that's where we have to come next. It wouldn't surprise me if that's where we have to go next, you know? Where we get the next power source. Unless I have found the way. Feels like it. But yeah, I will show you it after. Now, hopefully it won't override the teacups, because I'm sure I was still had over 40 odd subs. That's going to be where the next power source is there. Right. Back to it.
Good luck, Desmond.
Lovely. But how are you, dude? How are you?
Times. The already uneasy alliance between
because I should, in theory, have had 3 or 4 bits open.
Both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order.
Because when you generous buggers got me up to like 45 subs.
Here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Kana, spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shaolin.
Sorry.
Thank you, dude.
We'll have to work on
you guys help make us that way.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Kana, take care. These men are powerful.
I guess we're going to be going to Boston.
I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help.